Hey everyone, welcome back to Member Math. I'm Amir and today we're learning how to read and draw box plots, also called box and whisker plots. You'll learn what they are, how to break them down step by step, and we'll practice together with real examples. A box plot gives us a picture of how a group of numbers, or data, is spread out, from lowest to highest. There are 5 different numbers you need to know when learning box plots. The first one is the lower extreme, also known as the minimum. The lower extreme is the smallest number out of the data. Number 2 is the lower quartile, which is quartile 1. This number is the middle of the lower half. Number 3 is median. The median is the middle of all numbers in the data set. It can also be referred to as the second quartile. Number 4, upper quartile, which is also known as quartile 3, which is the middle of the upper half. Number 5 is the upper extreme, which is the largest number out of the data set. And a bonus is the interquartile range, also known as IQR, which is quartile 1 subtracted from quartile 3. Let's try it out. Here we have a data set with numbers 5, 12, 7, 14, 3, 8, 13, 18, and 21. This data set consists of 9 numbers. The first step is putting the numbers in order. 3, 5, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 18, 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still have 9 numbers. Our third step is to find the median. Here's a cool trick to help you find median easier. You cross off a number on both sides equally until you reach one number in the middle. Let's try it out. 1, 1. And we're left with 12 as our median. Sometimes a median is not as easy as just looking in the middle for the number. If you had an even amount of numbers in the data set, say we add 30, and we start crossing off on each end, we're left with 2 numbers in the middle. So what we have to do is add the 2 numbers together to get 25 and divide that by 2 because that's how many numbers we added up. 25 divided by 2 equals 12.5. Now let's continue the problem taking out the 30. Our third step is to find the upper quartile and the lower quartile. Now split the data into 2 halves, not including the median. But if it was an even number, we have to include the median. For example, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. It's equally split when you have even numbers, but with odd, you have to leave out the median so that you can have equal numbers on both sides. Now we know that our lower half consists of 3, 5, 7, and 8, and our upper half consists of 13, 14, 18, and 21. But in order to find the upper and lower quartiles, we have to find the median of each half. So, since these are even numbers, we're going to divide the 2 numbers in the middle. So first add them up. 5 plus 7 equals 12, divided by 2 because we have 2 numbers, equals 6. So our quartile 1 is 6, median of the lower half. And 14 plus 18 equals 32, divided by 2 equals 16. So our quartile 3 is 16. Finding the extremes is the easiest part about box plots in my opinion. All you have to do is look at the lowest number in the data set, 5, and the highest number in the data set, 21. So our lower extreme also known as the minimum, equals 5, and our upper extreme also known as the maximum, is 21. Let's introduce equations on a graph. First, we have to know that the box itself represents 50% of the data, and each whisker represents 25%. So let's answer the question. Cost of the movie downloads. What percent costs no more than $14? $14 is our median, so it'll be 50% going to the left and 50% going to the right because the median splits it up into halves. So, what percent costs no more than $14 would be this right here, 50%. Well, we learned briefly at the beginning of the video that the IQR is the difference between quartile 1 and quartile 2. So, we're going to subtract 16 quartile 3, 16 minus 12 quartile 1, our interquartile range will be 4. The interquartile range can also be known as the distance between the numbers only in the box. This is the median of this box plot. The median is right in between 400 and 450, so our median would be 425. What is our interquartile range? 600 minus 400 equals 200. 200 is our interquartile range. What is our minimum, or the lower extreme? 250. What is our maximum, or the upper extreme? 700. Jelena says the right whisker represents 50% of the data. The whiskers always represent 25% of the data, no matter how big they are. Danielle says the box represents 100% of the data. The box only represents 50% of the data, so that the other halves can split equally. The left whisker represents 25% of the data. Maria is correct. Which box plot represents this data set? 12, 2, 5, 11, 8, 4, 6, 6, 9, 12, 4, 9, and 6. Let's look at the 4 options to see which one best matches this data set. First, we have to find the minimum and maximum to lower down our options. But our data isn't in order. Well, that's always the first step to solving a box plot. Let's put our data in order. Now that our data is in order, we can lower down our options. Our minimum, or lower extreme, is 2. Let's see which box plots we can eliminate because they do not start at 2. A. A's minimum starts at 1, so we can cross this off. B. B's minimum starts at 2. C. C's minimum starts at 2. And D. D's minimum starts at 2 as well. On to the upper extreme, 12. B's upper extreme is 13, so we can eliminate that. C's upper extreme is 15, so we can eliminate that. So D is our only option left, so let's check it. 12 is correct for the upper extreme. And let's check for our median, which on the graph would be 6. To find our median, we can cross off on each side. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2. And we're left with two numbers in the middle. 6 plus 6 equals 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Dealing with two medians that are the same, it'll always come out to the same number that it was. So let's check. 6 is our median. We're correct. Approximately what percent of the box plot is between 50 and 40? Well, 15 to 20 is the left whisker, so that is 25%. And 20 all the way to 40 is the full box, so we can add a 50%. Add that up and you get 75%. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe and tune in next time on Member Math. Bye!